Hello, hello. We are back with some more Clair Obscur. Oh, it's been a long week. So, I think I'm gonna change up the plan just slightly. Um, so I want to stream today, Saturday, and Sunday, which is still going to be true. I'm just only gonna do one episode today, I think. And then tomorrow, which is Saturday, might not be able to get started at the half an hour earlier like we usually do. Because I have lunch plans. But other than that, should still be here Saturday around this time. And then we'll try and do the same thing on Sunday. But anyways, yeah. Today, we'll do one episode, like a good 2 hours. And then that'll be it. Not like I don't like this game, I want to play this game a lot. But, I'm tired. So. What's this place called? Is there anywhere where it tells you the name of this place? Stone Wave Cliffs. Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Clair Obscur. In the last one, we finally made our way here to the Stonewave Cliffs, where we are supposed to find Esquia's pet rock, Flory, so he can swim better. I still don't understand how that works, but maybe it'll become obvious once we see the pet rock. Anyways, we're already like part of the way through this area. We came from there. As far as I know, we cleared out everything behind us. There was something like in the wall, but I think it's still coming up and it's going to be on the right over there somewhere. So hopefully we'll find that. But other than that, the pet rock should be around here somewhere. So I think we have all of our potions refilled and such.
Looks
We
like a
have...
farm. Like old times, eh?
Oh, I again forgot the sprint button.
Nice.
It's not fair because that was the sprint button in Black Myth. And I just like instinctively press it. And the only reason I press that one as opposed to like pressing the Elden Ring or the Dark Souls sprint button is because I know that it's with my pointer finger that I need to be pressing it. And there's only two buttons where my pointer finger is, right? The right bumper and the right trigger. I got a 50-50 shot, I just keep accidentally picking the wrong one. What are we doing over here? I think this is new, right? I think we're just up above where we were last time. Okay, let me see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do with all these characters. I think we just try and shoot their weak spots, right? Because if we could pick up a kill... I hate how the balls, like, randomly speed up. Why are you guarded? Oh, every time I pop one of these, it gives someone else a shield, huh? Okay. So that's not a problem because Mael can just take that whole shield. So I don't think we really care. The only thing that does matter is if I light someone on fire here. Because the thing is, this guy's gonna die real quick. So he's not gonna live long enough for me to be able to thermal transfer him next turn, probably. There is the possibility that I could kill... I'm not sure how much damage my actual attacks do to this guy, because the weak spots, I think, do, like, % damage. So I don't actually think it's based off of your damage. And if I shoot right now, then I can't burn anymore. I think it's so irrelevant, I might as well just learn. It's so close. This may or may not kill. Well, I crit, so I guess I didn't have to figure it out. So we end up with one more action point because of that. So I am going to burn you, even though it takes away a shield. Because we're going to overcap on shield, or on stealing AP anyways here. But we're burning, so our next turn is better. Although we, depending on how much damage this does, we might just kill. I wonder... Lune doesn't have any abilities that apply defenseless, right? Because that would have been way better right now. So this is just gonna get me to full... And she isn't offensive, so I probably just give away CL's turn. And then just hope that we can kill.
Blades sharpened.
What's my best bet for killing? Oh, it's that move. I'm surprised that that move only has one button input. I'm just looking at our Pictos. We also got 2 polished catalysts. Uh-oh. The game may have just crashed. What is happening? Oh yeah, it's definitely the game. Okay, the game crashed. Just 1 sec. I was trying to, there was like these error messages coming up, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't my computer, but it definitely was the game because it said Sandfall has crashed or whatever. So, I mean, we haven't had a whole lot of issues with this game, and I heard that some people were complaining about its performance, but we're not playing on, like, super high or anything like that. But yeah, other than we had a crash at the very beginning of the game, and now, this is the only times we've had any issues at all. Other than that, it's been pretty much smooth sailing. Okay, so I have no idea if it's gonna count us as having won that fight or not. It looks like the enemy's not here anymore, so... Okay, so we were over there.
Oh, lovely.
More polished. So I do need to keep my eyes out for, like, grapple points a little bit better. I realized there was some early on in the game that I missed. There was just, like, things early on in the game that I was missing. which I saw by watching some other people also early in the game, but since I haven't watched to as far as we are right now, I have no idea if I've missed something in this area. It appears the only way to go is this little tunnel, though. Oh, this looks like the place that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, because I remember we could see, like, a merchant. And yeah, there was this to let the rope down. I kind of like that. It's because it's very similar to like Kick Down the Ladder in Dark Souls, but it's like their own equivalent because the ropes are a way to travel in this game. To trade stuff. Okay, let's trade. What's he got? We don't really need those. Maybe I'll buy those just because we have so much money. Ponytail for CL. Probably just buy it. It's super cheap. I should probably just buy this. Might as well buy. I wish there was a. As far as I could tell, there's no way to buy multiple of a thing at a time. And it's weird because you have to hold the button to buy. I would prefer it just be like press A and then press A to confirm instead of hold the button, but yeah, I might as well just buy these. We have so much money. Well, let's fight him first because I don't know how much this is gonna cost. I should have thought of that. Oh right, it's got to be 1v1s. I mean, Gustav is really good at 1v1ing. But I still think that Mael is probably just stronger. As long as I parry, Mael just probably kills everybody. You start with 7 AP, huh? Is there any reason I shouldn't just Fleuret Fury here? Like, I have no idea how strong this guy is. If I Fleuret Fury, then I get to stay in Virtuous Stance, and then just, per se, next turn? Or Offensive Switch next turn? Oh, he's just dead. Oh, no, he lived by 1 HP. But he got stunned and broken by that one move. Okay. Yeah, that seems fair. Okay, what is this? It's a weapon? Recover 5% health per foretell, so it's a CL weapon. Healing skills cost 1 less AP. Base attack gives 1 moon charge. So I was saying earlier, because I was waiting for CL to get a weapon, and then we got a weapon for CL, but I didn't want to upgrade it because I was like, I don't know if I like what this weapon does. Because it, like, fundamentally... It like, made you take more damage or something, right? So I'm definitely going to buy this. And then I think I just buy all these. We've been making so much money in this area, I'm sure we'll get it back before I need it. Points get them before they're gone achievement. I assume it's either for buying a certain number of items or for spending a certain number of chroma. Didn't the weapon just say that it had 301 attack and now it only has 249? Am I crazy? Yeah, here it says 301. Maybe it's not applying her stats to it? Let's check it out. Yeah, it does 301. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It has 52, so it just wasn't applying her agility to it when we when it was showing in the middle of the screen, but in the shop it already was for some reason. So this weapon's obviously getting the most damage. Per foretell applied. So her main ability that applies foretell, when the enemy has no foretell, it applies 5 of them. So she just recovers 25% HP when she uses that. Now the problem with this weapon is I'm not using any healing skills currently, right? Oh, we also bought the ponytail. Does the ponytail look good at all? Can I not spin the characters? I guess not. So this is her base hair. And you can't even see that it's a ponytail from this angle, but sure, whatever. We'll use that one. The reason that I don't like her base hair is because her head looks giant. And I guess her head does kind of look giant like this too, but it's a little bit different. Anyways, let's look at her abilities real quick. What am I using? We'll go over here. So I have all set the buff. Dark cleansing. I like this one. It's kind of a cool idea, especially if someone needs to be cleansed, and then I can just reapply the buffs that they have to everyone. Intervention just seems really good because Mael does so much damage. This is kind of cool. But I'm not currently using it because she's not really dealing my damage. Rush. The only reason to keep Rush around is because it gives you the speed for a lot lower cost. But I still don't think that counts as a heal skill. It's just a support skill. And then here's what I was just talking about. She applies more when it has no foretell. So yeah, I have no healing skills. And I don't really know that I was looking to invest in healing skills too much. But, I mean, the weapon's probably better than just using this thing for damage. Because she's not really doing damage. So the fact that she could heal herself is just a plus. However, because it's so much worse right now, we're talking 50% less. Like, this is 66% of this. I think I'm going to stick with this until we can camp, which we'll have to leave this area before we can camp. So we'll keep it in mind, but we'll also keep our eye out for some more weapons for her. Because if she could get something that was like, your buff skills cost 1 less, then we're talking. Like, that's what I want. We can't go that way. Because what I want to do is I want to be able to cast that buff all ability. Can't remember what it's called now for some reason. Oh, it's one of those guys. But that ability that buffs like powerful, shell, and speed at the same time. I want to be able to do that turn 1. Which I think I technically could do right now, but it uses all my AP, and it makes it so turn 2 I'm kind of just screwed with 0 AP. But if I can make it cost 1 less, then I can save an AP and actually have something to do with 2 AP. Because I can apply foretell if I have at least 2 AP. So I'm trying to figure out where I need to push this guy. Right there, okay. So how do I get him to... Wait, that's down below. I probably need to clear out the other enemy then. What the heck? Oh. That sometimes happens. I'm not really sure why. Sometimes objects explode after you've already destroyed them. Alright, let's fight this guy. Might be tough. We got a lot of enemies here, so I'm not sure what we're going to be fighting all at the same time. Okay, it is all of them. Only the middle guy has shield. So I think I'm gonna breaking rules on that guy just to steal the AP pretty much and neutralize the shield easily. I think I'm gonna light this left guy on fire and kind of gauge how much damage it's doing. What stance does this leave me in? Leaves me in offensive stance. I don't think it makes sense for me to offensive switch and then intervention to then breaking the rules and take another turn after that? Or does it? The problem is if I do that, yeah, it's not good because after you breaking the rules, you end up stanceless for your play a second turn, you're stanceless, which kind of sucks. So I think I'm breaking rules. I always just like, I either say break rules, breaking the rules. I always say this move's name wrong. That's a lot of damage though, okay. So what am I doing with you? Even though I said it was super awkward, it might just be an all set to get all the buffs down right away. The problem is if I don't parry anything, then I have nothing to do except auto attack turn 2. I guess I can use Dark Cleansing, which is nice. Because that is a 0 cost. Yeah, I think I all set.
That's lucky.
Oh, I missed.
Dodges, yeah.
Okay, well, she parried 2 things, so we're in a pretty good spot. And now we're so fast that these other guys didn't even get a turn. The question is, can I kill both of them before they get a turn? Unfortunately, CL does not get a turn, so I can't intervention. I'm going to save that guy over there because I lit him on fire. So what, something that I don't exactly know is I think Fleuret Fury ends you stanceless? Because it doesn't actually say a stance that you end in. So unless you're virtuous, I think you end up stanceless. Which actually means that I should just Swift Stride on the burning guy, huh? And now the question is, does thermal transfer kill? The reason I want a thermal transfer here is I want to be able to Typhoon next turn. By the way, what does Typhoon consume? 2 rocks. If I could thermal transfer, then I could Typhoon next turn. But if it doesn't kill this guy, whatever. This is the best play anyways. And it did kill, because he was weak to it. Okay. Too early. Dang. But it almost didn't even hurt, so... We got 2 people at 9 AP. Another thing, like, I keep talking about the UI in this game, and I don't think the UI is bad, I just wish there was more information, or I wish that there was like a menu where I could see more information, right? One thing I'd like to be able to see enemies' weaknesses and stuff once we already know them. Like we know that these guys are weak to ice, so I wish that I could be told that again. But other stuff is like, how long do my buffs down there last? Yeah, this doesn't do it either. Like, I'd like to be able to see... And hold on. I've never tried using the mouse. No, I'm currently hovering over the buff to see if it would work. But yeah, I'd like to be able to see how long those buffs last, because they have like a distinct amount of time that they're going to last, right? I believe they last 3 turns. So I'd like to know how many turns are left on them. Because right now we're at an awkward situation where Mael and Lune have taken more turns than CL has. So CL's buff is probably has 2 turns left, whereas theirs only has 1 turn left. And just like knowing stuff like that, knowing how long burns have left on enemies and stuff like that, that would be nice, but it is what it is. So what am I doing then? We have a sun, but I have no foretell. I guess now would be a good time to learn. So something that I really wanted to know is if I Dark Cleansing to propagate a buff onto someone who already has said buff, what does the timer of that buff become? So like right now we could figure that CL has 2 turns of the buff left at the moment. Everyone else should only have 1. If I propagate CL's, does it give them 3 turns of the buff? And there's also 2 ways that could happen, right? It could either reset it to 3, or it could add 3 because they already have 1. Or because she only has 2 turns left, it could set theirs to 2, or it could add 2, right? I don't know. There's a lot of options here. But if I do CL and it is 2 turns, then I don't think we're actually going to be able to figure out. So I think I need to pick one of these 2 because it's a 1-turn thing. So now, in theory, it did say that it applied the buffs. We have no idea how long it applied the buffs for. Now, in theory, my buffs should not run out after this turn. But I'm more curious if they run out after next turn or not. Like, did it only add 1 more turn, or did it give me 3 full turns now? I'm thinking it might have given me 3 full turns. I think I'm just gonna finish you.
Now was our chance.
Okay, so now we have more turns. Since we're doing science, I'm just gonna basic attack him.
Ready.
And I guess, like, we get our answer. Maybe I should just keep basing attacking. Oh, that did a lot more damage than I was expecting. I have to skip my L's turn.
Storm is coming.
Okay, she still has the buffs. I'm gonna let him take a turn, even though it seems kind of stupid, just for science. I want to know how long these buffs last. Oh, I should probably... I probably should have still at least dodged, maybe not parried, but I kind of just took my hands off the controller. So, Mael had 1 turn left. I gave her what I think was 3 turns of the buff. And then she used a turn, so she should, in theory, have 2 turns left of the buff. And we're just gonna skip turns. I assume that skipping turns lowers your buffs. I don't know for a fact. So here, after this, I should have 1 turn left. So I was wrong. So, hold on. What does that mean? That means that she got the... Oh, wait. How How many of her turns did I skip now? I skipped 2 of her turns, but I attacked 1 turn, right? So she did have 3 turns of the buff? Oh, now I lost track of how many turns I skipped on her. I'm pretty sure it set me to 3, though. Let's skip your turn real quick. Skip your turn, too. Yeah, she lost the buff now. Oh, what I should have done with her turn is I should have propagated again. That'd be a good way to keep it going. I'm pretty sure it gave me 3 turns. Maybe I'll watch it back later. I'm gonna make a note. So I watch it back so I understand how the mechanic works. Okay, I'll check it later. Anyways, my L is going to kill you now. I'm also realizing that I probably should have used Lune's turn to heal. Oh, I did it again. Instead of just wasting her turn. So maybe I'll just Chroma Elixir. Oh, that's weird. If the menu is about to go away when you're holding the button, it just goes away in the middle of holding the button. Alright, so let's get that guy down here. And then we'll figure out what else we could do around here.
This will be useful.
More polished. Okay. You there. I want you to go... Not that way. That is not the way I wanted you to go. Oh, there we go. Where are you going? I can't tell if they have like a specific path that they travel on. Yeah, it does appear that they do. Like they're on rails, kind of. What the heck? No, 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 no. You... I didn't think he would leave. Summons another Neveron to protect it. What is this?
A storm is coming.
Okay, well... I mean, this guy's here now, but I don't even think he's ever gonna get a turn, so whatever. Lude's really getting 2 turns before CL gets 1? Ooh, you got marked. So if I hit a marked target, I get AP back for it. Hold on, how much health do you have? Is it even worth my L hitting this guy? I don't think it is. Try to think. Lune gets another turn.
Finesse and grace.
Okay, that didn't do any break damage, huh? How much does thermal transfer cost? It costs 2. So I'm gonna shoot this till it breaks. Well, at least I get that back. It is not breaking him, huh? I don't know if I'm not hitting it or what's happening here. Anyways, I'm out of mana now. Okay, that guy's dead. And then we are going to all set.
That's lucky.
Oh, and now we're faster. So, what am I doing here? This guy's not on fire. My best bet is probably just offensive switch.
A storm is coming.
And I could now... Wait, who did so much damage to him? I wasn't paying attention to who did all that damage. Should I hit his weak point or should I, like, Hurricane now? I don't know if the weak point works on this guy. I swear I broke one of their weak points, didn't I? This guy just seems like super tough. Oh, it's not Hurricane, it's Typhoon. Similar thing, though. Although lighting him on fire would also be useful. I don't really need the heal yet. Oh, he just takes a lot of damage already. I think I could just kill him by attacking him. Like this. Especially if I keep critting. Okay, well. I don't know if you could break that thing on that guy, but it was not working for me. 5 polished, 1 recoat, 5 colors of Lumina. And we finished learning that last Lumina. I kind of forgot after Lune learned the first strike one. Oh, maybe that's why Lune got to go twice? Because the first strike maybe just doesn't count as a turn? Or it happens so early that she's getting another turn back? This first strike, oh, it has pretty good stats for her. What else did I want to work on, though? I know there was some that I didn't finish up. Like powerful. And that's okay. A lot of these solo ones still. Yeah, it's just the solo ones. And then SOS power. Do I need increased free aim damage? I mean, she is kind of my free aimer at the moment, especially because she's got play first. Maybe that was nice right there, because I don't kill that guy if I don't have this, right? It is only a 3 cost thing, though, but my Luminas are currently all being used. Well, what did CL have? Oh, she was doing these. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Except give her stats. Yeah, why don't we work on this one? Is her having some speed? Well, how much speed did she have? I guess she had 500 something speed. It's not that much slower than Lune, but... Yeah, it seemed like that first strike must have just given Lune a free turn, which is kind of crazy. If that's actually how it works, including... I wonder if it works when we don't get the surprise attack. Okay, what else? Is there anything, like, can I get up on this thing? We started here, just immediately went this way. We went back there. So there's a path over there. Oh, there's a chest thing over there. Oh. It's so hard to make the tiny little adjustment there. Oh, right there. I was like, I hear something. It's another one of those rocks that I presume must be breakable. Where is it? There. Ooh.
Great.
A new weapon for Mael? But I like Mael's weapon. In defensive stance, gaining AP also gives plus... That's crazy. If stanceless, base attack switches to defense stance. Plus 1 AP on stance switch. So this is just like... constantly generate crazy amounts of... What does this sword look like? It looks pretty cool, huh? That one looks cooler than the current sword that we have. I like our current sword, but this one looks so cool. So this is like if you're playing support Mael, then this goes crazy. If you gain any AP when you're in defense stance, I wonder if that counts when you switch, because you get 1 AP when you switch stances, right? So if you switch to defense stance, do you get the AP before you switch to defense stance or after you switch to defense stance? It's a very slight distinction that would decide if switching to defense stance gives everyone 1 AP or not. However, if you do this, it makes it so you kind of want to be basic attacking, I guess. I guess parries would also, as long as you're in defense stance. It's an awkward one, right? Because the stuff only works in defense stance. But you obviously... There's no move that goes defense stance back into defense stance. And I believe it was a different weapon that made it if you were stanceless, just automatically, yeah, on turn start if stanceless switch to defense. And that's turn start even, so that's not turn end. So if you ended your turn stanceless. This one's really awkward to use, but it's kind of cool. And the fact that at level 20, you could start getting 2. It does say gaining AP gives 1 AP to allies, so it wouldn't give 2 AP to allies, it would just give them 1 AP. I assume it must work, right? Because otherwise this wouldn't make sense. A switching into defense stance must give your allies 1 AP. Otherwise, the only way you're getting AP is parrying while you're in defense stance. Yeah, it's kind of weird because it only works at best half the time. Because you can only be in defense stance half the time. Because otherwise, even if you try and basic attack while you're in defense stance, you'll end your turn stanceless, I'm pretty sure. Like, you'll still get the effect of giving the 1 AP to yourself and everybody, but you'll end up stanceless after that. The one good thing is if you are stanceless and you basic attack instead of using a move to get into defense stance, then you get the AP back for basic attacking, and you get the AP for switching into defense stance, which is either 1 or 2, depending on what level you have this weapon. So it's a really cool weapon. I just don't think it actually accomplishes... It's not as good as it could potentially be, because it requires you to be in defense stance. It's a cool idea, though. I imagine that there's going to be a lot of cool, like, weapons that can create a character's archetype, essentially. Now, can I get on top of any of this stuff? Wow, I didn't even jump. I meant to just jump and be on top of those wooden things. Okay, so I'm thinking this might just be a dead end, so I think we gotta go the top way up there, but... yeah. Once again, blocked. And there's a lot of these in the game, which is kind of weird, because I don't think there's going to be a solid reason for me to come back, so the only reason to come back would be, like, because I want to explore. I can't imagine there's going to be a story reason for me to come back to these. Okay, probably don't want to be back here. Alright, this just takes us back up. Anything else I missed? She pulled out the thing for the light, but we really don't need the light right here.
Nice.
I would have missed that, though. Okay, I think we got everything. And you can't climb this for some reason? Whatever. Okay, let's continue. Is there anything under here? No, it's just that. So, up we go. We've got to be getting close to the end of this area. Well, there's another one of those guys. We can definitely go down because there's an item down there. There's also an enemy. We haven't seen that thing before, I don't think. There is a way to climb, so let's do that first. So, I mean, this looks like the enemies, right? Is it not an enemy? Abandoned and incomplete. Entrapped in stone. There's another guy that we get to do a quest for. Quite the situation I'm in, right? If you don't say something in the next few seconds, I shall knock myself to sleep. Good night, then. That would count as saying something. I do not exactly know, but I can certainly guess it has to do with the mistress. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more? Oh, you want to know more? Just a moment. I'm wondering what I could ask in exchange. You're not really in the position of power here. A poor threat, sadly. In my weakened, incomplete state, anything could kill me at this point. The others, they possess shiny, shimmering rocks glistening on their back. Why I lack the same luster I do not know, but it maddens me. Could potentially help you. The cavern might be your best shot if you could find 3 of those lustrous rocks. I will be magnificent. Oh, so that down there is what's on the other side of that. The blue rock. So we probably won't be able to get down there right now. See, I thought there was a chance maybe I could just drop there. Yeah, I'm seeing that there's a gap, and usually they don't let you jump down gaps. So this is probably the cavern that he was talking about. Lots of expeditioners made it here, huh? What flag are we looking at? 56. Okay, no good reason not to rest. Get that chroma elixir back. No one leveled up, huh? Nope. Okay, there's a rope. Just check and make sure there's not like a place I can drop down. So we gotta go this way. This place is really dark. Alright, so we take the rope if I want to go down. Anything else, or is that it? Looks like I gotta go down. At the moment, I'm not seeing what the main path is. So, this must also be the main path and like an optional quest area.
Is flowing.
Oh, he did get the other enemies that were around here to fight with him? Oh, this time Lune doesn't get an extra turn. What's up with that? Maybe that was a glitch or something? Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's breaking the rules.
Take down that shield.
Oh, I missed it. Oops. Yeah, all set's probably still just the best way.
Okay.
Okay, we are so fast now. I am in offensive stance. Probably just want to pop back into virtuous stance, right?
From fire.
Ooh, I'm 1 AP off of just being able to Typhoon. I should probably just shoot some shots then, because they're free if I'm going to thermal transfer anyways. And that'll kill this guy for sure, because we know that he's weak to ice. Get a mark. No mark.
Here we go.
Did I misjudge how much that was going to cost? Why am I at 9? I think I wasn't paying attention to how many shots I fired. Whoops. And you're in the super awkward position where you can't do a whole lot, huh?
Lune, watch out!
Let's keep going.
Nice. Time to hit big.
Well, that was good. So, now we just want to kill that big guy before he gets a turn, and then we'll worry about that guy afterwards. I would like to stay in virtuous stance, please. No crits, huh?
Now was
One
our
crit
chance.
off of any of those 3 hits would have killed. I think if I Typhoon, it kills him and just gives us the buff.
The eternity of ice. Feeling better.
Okay, we got rid of that other guy's shield. Fastest way to win from here is probably just intervention. Okay, Lune got a level up. I think it's funny that Mael is the highest level, and I think it's just because I keep doing solo battles with her. Okay, is this the rocks that he's talking about?
Useful.
Yes. This is the rope that we came from, right? Yeah. So, there was an enemy here, but I think he got killed with the other enemy. Oh, there's an enemy up there. There's another rock. This area is so big.
This will be useful.
Just trying to map this place out a little bit. Yeah, okay, this is just looping back. Where'd that enemy go? Oh, come on. I thought I saw an enemy. Did he go all this way? Alright, this seems like the way to leave. So I don't want to go that way yet. Here's like a little jumping puzzle. I imagine I'm gonna fall here, huh? So why are you constantly sprinting? I'm not pressing the sprint button. I can't... Oh, there we go. There we go. It was... There's like a walk button, but somehow she got stuck sprinting. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Oh, oh. Okay. And there's not a fast, like, grapple point back up there. So we gotta go all the way around every single time. Okay, hold on, hold on. So there's no reason to jump to the pillar that I was on. There's the enemy, and there's the last stone as well. So that pillar's bait. Okay, I jumped too far. Oh, we need to do these jumps. So we can't get to that rock without it, can we? Maybe we can, actually. Here, okay. Hold on, let me check off some boxes and then we'll keep trying to make that jump. We wanna use this. Okay, guy's dead. You two both got shield. Maybe I didn't have to do that. Maybe breaking the rules would have been better on one of them.
Finesse and precision.
Wow, that guy died to the first hit. What's the play here? I just intervention, right?
Finesse and grace.
By the way, how much Lumina have we gotten back? I think we've already gotten back like 10,000.
What have we here?
Not Lumina, Chroma. Yeah, there's a lot of made-up words in this game. Okay, so here's a rock.
Well, that will help.
We need one more of those, and we already know where it is. So I was trying to make like a really annoying jump, but it seems like maybe you could just cheat. Oh, come on. No, you can't. It's over there, isn't it? That's a different spot. Okay, did I get everything? Oh my gosh. That's maybe like one thing that they could have worked on is like smoothing out the floor in places. Like this shouldn't happen, right? Where I just get stuck while walking. It's kind of just annoying. It's fine for them to like put terrain and stuff, but sometimes it needs to be like meaningful terrain. Like just putting these random objects around that like mess up with your walking. Like these don't do it as much, but like there's some spots like that last one you saw where your character just kind of gets stuck in it. Alright, so we know the last stone is right here. Oh, he tricked me. There's also a rope there, huh? He's a boss. Rush air. What's the best play? Just immolate immediately, or do something else?
Feel the burn.
Oh, this guy takes a lot of damage. We might just be able to kill him with two Flore Furies. I didn't even see a damage number. He just died. Okay. He gave us the rock crystal and that was it. We're one fight away from finishing the SOS thing. So is this the main path, or is the grapple point that we saw the main path? Oh, hello. Interesting. This seems like one of those chromatic enemies. Ooh, a Rico.
Interesting.
That's actually pretty rare. But again, I haven't even used a Rico yet. The enemy is pretty creepy. The one thing I do like about this game is there's no downside for me trying to fight this thing. Like, oh, I can't believe that my attack didn't hit. Even if I just die here, it doesn't, like... The game doesn't punish me heavily for losing. And I also see that there's a mansion door behind it. And an item, but... So this thing's slow. Like, really slow. Well, maybe not. Lune's just getting a weird extra turn again that I don't understand why. Maybe it's only when we miss our first strike that she gets an extra turn? But only if we're actually faster than the enemy. Which I guess it makes sense that I would be faster than the average enemy right now, because I do have all my points in speed. Anyways, my best play is probably just immolate turn 1, so I flame transfer or thermal transfer next turn. There is a chance that Mael just blows this guy up, so it doesn't actually matter what I do. Okay, he's tankier. So I think we're gonna go slow play. The question is, do I offensive stance first if we're going to slow play it? Part of me just wants to Fleuret Fury. Let's see how good it is. Okay, yeah. For some reason the last 2 hits didn't do as much damage, but... So he's probably going to be weak to ice. I could ice Lance to slow him down instead of thermal transferring here. Because he's going to be dead too quickly, so I don't actually think going for the Typhoon does anything. Didn't slow him down enough, huh? Do I just intervention here and try and get the kill? I'd say there's like a 50% chance that Mael kills by using Fleuret Fury again. I think I should do it. She does end up with no AP if I do this. Okay, she got him. Actually, I think she got him without a crit as well. Perilous Parry. +1 AP on parry, but damage received is doubled. That's rough. You could only use that if you're very confident you know how to parry. And not even just, you know how to parry that specific enemy, is what I mean. It's probably a good thing to have in your back pocket, but you probably don't just want to run around using it. And CL did just master another Picto, SOS Power. So I might just put it... Oh, I keep doing that, where I go to the bottom of the list and then... It's got good stats. I might just put it on now to master it as soon as possible, because it could, in theory, be bad. Okay, so I'm just going to try and keep in mind that we need to go back to... See, again, Mael is stuck in sprint. I guess you can't see because you don't know what buttons I'm pressing. But yeah, currently Mael is just sprinting on her own without me pressing the sprint button. But yeah, we're gonna explore this first because I should just be able to remember that we need to go give the crystals to that guy. And try and make that jump off to the side for the item. Yeah, that was a cool enemy. I'm surprised. I mean, it was a little bit weaker than I expected. And I'm surprised that it didn't have a name. Okay, we open this. Where are we in the manor? We are right above the entrance. Okay. Yeah, I think everything is going to be you appear inside it one at a time. We're not going to be able to open doors, except maybe the final door. This is not very much going on, although there is like a sight out the window. Is this bed abnormally small? Like, Mael's the shortest character we have. I don't know if she'd be able to comfortably sleep in this bed. Also, these pillows are tiny. Like, either this bed is for, like, a small child, or I'm not understanding. I also don't find it very practical, unless you have, like, literally a baby, where you have, like, a crib. I don't find it very practical to have a smaller bed for a smaller child. Just because, like, when they grow up, you're gonna need to replace the bed. An outfit. But also, like, I feel like it's not that bad to sleep in a bed that's too big, right? Like, if the bed is too big, it's not like you're gonna drown or anything. But if the bed is too small, then you're gonna be uncomfortable. Wait, whoa, we could go inside? Oh, no. I thought they was, like, gonna let us, like, enter a new dimension or something. So who'd we just get a costume for? I wasn't really paying attention. Was it you? It's just like a normal outfit. It doesn't look terrible like this. Yeah, we'll use it for a little while. I do think I like the expedition more. But really, I want the white expedition suits for everyone. That's the best one. So, okay, this was just a very short side thing for a costume. And I guess to be able to look out that window. I have a feeling that... I'm thinking about it now. There's a setting in the game that I think I'm going to change if we have a costume like this. Where is it? No, not that one. It's so costumes don't show here. Yeah, character customization in cutscenes. I think I'm gonna disable it. I mean, as long as I don't use, like, anything ridiculous. It didn't save, right? As long as I don't use anything ridiculous, it shouldn't look too bad. And I think in some cases, like, I'd rather have... And we didn't ever figure out how to get through that other door, right? I assume that maybe we'll just appear on the other side of it at some point. When we enter the manor from a different spot, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm not really sure how to get through that door, but we'll check again in the future. I like how she has the light behind her while she's going up this. Okay, probably Crystal guy first, and then we'll try and make this stupid jump. Oh, you guys did come back? I didn't rest, right? Maybe loading into a new area does that? Oh, I keep forgetting that I just want to shoot these. But it gives all these guys shield. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna breaking rules you. Or should I breaking rules you? I don't think it particularly matters. Give me a mark, please. It's not gonna happen, huh? Oh, it gave it to me on the last one. Convenient. Well, actually less convenient because I was just gonna thermal transfer raw for the extra damage, but now I can't. Oh wait, I still could have. I could have free aimed the mark. Oh, okay. It's hard to remember all these things sometimes. I could have free aimed the mark, gotten 3 AP back, and then thermal transfer, but I don't know if thermal transfer would have killed. I don't think it would have. So I guess it wouldn't actually be the right play.
Take down that shield.
Ah, he did not die. What do I want to do here? I would prefer to pick up a kill. It's kind of awkward because CL doesn't really ever want to get a kill, right? Although, thinking about it, the one way that she can pick up a kill without feeling bad... Ooh, she does not do a lot of damage to this guy. Okay, you definitely want to hit him in the head. Alright, we got him. Free aim is the only good way for CL to get a kill. Because otherwise she wants to put Foretell on people, or she wants to intervention, or do one of the other things with her turn. And because we got so many lucky marks, we got enough AP back with the kill that I can now intervention and just kill this guy.
Your turn.
It's a little bit of waste of AP, but it's okay.
Dance begins.
We're in offensive stance. That is... I might not be able to kill because of that. Let's see. This might still kill. Yeah, it'll kill. So you don't really ever want to do that, where you go offensive stance into Fleury Fury, because then you're going to end up stanceless. But if it's going to win the fight, then it doesn't matter. Did it bring back more enemies as well? It brought back the crystals. Oh yeah, it did bring back all the enemies. I missed. I need to figure out, like, something better for Lune to do turn 1 in this situation. I mean, I guess for now, Immolation's not terrible. It just doesn't do that much damage, but it sets up future turns pretty well. That might be a kill. Oh, never mind. She was only in offensive stance. Everyone's still alive, huh? What's a good play here? I could get into virtuous stance, then kill the guy with thermal transfer, and then kill someone else with No, I can't intervention. We should do some poking, I guess. You think the crystals take more damage? That's not very much damage. I don't think we're going to be getting anywhere like this. Okay. Well, I did some poking. It didn't pay off.
On fire.
Oh, I didn't realize only one guy actually has a turn, and it's this guy. I should have focused him, huh? So now I got nothing going for me.
Okay.
We could just intervention. Although I should poke.
Finesse and precision.
Now was our chance.
And then just for fun, we're gonna Typhoon.
Let's keep going. Here we go.
Really no reason for me to intervention.
Finesse and precision.
Alrighty, let's go up above, give the guy the crystals. Oh, there we gotta go. I totally forgot what this area up here looked like. Could also level up. We never did figure out if leveling up resets enemies. I don't think it does. Is this what you were looking for? Would you mind inserting them on my back? Is he gonna attack us? Oh, the ecstasy. Look at me, I am perfect. And your end of the bargain? Of course, I have not forgotten. But surely you could first let me enjoy this. An item popped out.
Perfect.
A Picto auto shell. Apply shell for 3 turns on battle start. That actually seems decent. It kind of depends. She is loving, she made us with great pride and care. However, there are times when even she makes mistakes. I am living proof of that. Forgive me, I did not mean to speak ill of you. Please forgive me. Why does it have trouble speaking now? Shrine of the Paintress. They spoke as if they knew the mistress. They revered her, but what they spoke of, the paintress, her description, did not match. See, that's what I've been thinking this whole time. People, from the start, people have been calling her the mistress. And the expeditioners are the one who claimed that they, quote-unquote, were painted, I think. Like, they kind of put words into their mouths. I remember the jar guy was saying, I don't remember it exactly. It's been so long now. But I don't think he actually used the word painted until... Or maybe everyone's assuming that the paintress is the one painting the people, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Because the jar guy said he was painted, but we know someone who's the paintress, but I'm not exactly positive that the paintress is the one painting people. I think the paintress might be someone else. I think the person painting people might be this mistress that they're talking about, which I think is the girl in the mask, possibly. It could be two different people. The mistress.
So, does that mean the paintress has multiple forms?
More likely, she has allies or lieutenants, like the man on the beach.
Okay, yeah, something like that. Okay, he's not talking anymore. So again, we're left in this awkward situation where the only thing to do is to attack him. And maybe we could get rewards out of that, but right now, I have no intention of attacking any of the monsters that we do quests for. Oh, see, like this pot is just a solid object that I can walk over on this side, but on this side I just get stuck. Like, they could have just made it so you don't get stuck. The getting stuck part is the part that annoys me. Okay, no reason to rest. But we can level up. Oh, Gustav also has a level up. I said I was going to get everyone to 60, right? Before I stopped going for just agility. You're already at 60. And I said I was going to get you to 15 defense. Because you only get 9 here. You only get 2% crit rate. Alright, she gets 4 attack power out of this? And 1% crit rate. Alright, Lune, I think we're going to 60. Unfortunately, Lune's level ups are going to be out of not exactly divisible by 3, because at some point I had like a break point where I was going to get damage out of luck, I think. So I took the 1 damage and then put the rest of the points into agility, so it's a little bit not equal, but it'll equalize out later. And then you could get to 60 right now. And you get a lot of attack power out of agility. But CL is on the list of people who's probably going to change weapons very soon. You have 7 skill points, huh? Was I still saving up for this, though? Sword Ballet? Yeah, I think we're saving up for this right now. You currently have 3. Where was I going with you now that I have Typhoon? Was I going over here? To get Terraquake? Electrify would probably be good to pick up at some point, just because you can get a whole lot of stains out of it, but what would I be using those stains for? I'd be using them for Terraquake. So until I actually, or this, I guess, but until I actually get one of these, there's no reason for me to get the lightning strike thing. What does this mean by if interrupted? Because it says it deals increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn until Lune receives damage. So that doesn't say, to me that doesn't, it shouldn't say if interrupted, it should say when interrupted, because it just keeps going until she gets interrupted, right? I don't know if I like any of these fire abilities. They're so awkward. I guess this one's not that awkward, so maybe I'll think about that one at some point. Lightning Dance also sounds cool, but it sounds impractical to get all those stains. Stormcaller. Fortunately, it's kind of hard to get multiple fire stains. Like this, in theory, gives you 2 fire stains because one of them's light. This sounds kind of cool because it's like every time they get hit by Lune as well. Lune has a lot of these deal damage every turn things. Which, if we could find a good way to do it, like in hard fights, obviously these don't matter that much in easy fights. But in hard fights, like, there's a theoretical rotation where you just set up multiple of them, maybe. Like, if you want to do Terraquake, all you need to do is Electrify, then Terraquake, and then Typhoon, but, like, how are you going to have all the AP for that, I guess is the question. Maybe we'll find something that enables that later on. I think for now we're going to be working towards Terraquake, which also means we'll want Electrify at some point. But at the moment, it doesn't seem that simple to set these things up. These things are going to take like multiple... Oh, I didn't actually look at CL, but I don't think CL has enough either. Because I think CL, I was going to try and get this Delaying Slash next. Which, yeah, I could get this. Marking Card. Oh, this applies Foretell. It applies less Foretell, and it costs more AP. That's kind of the problem. I don't really have a good way to be able to spend 3 AP turn 2 right now. So yeah, like grabbing a move like that is kind of just useless to me at the moment because I don't have a good way to do it. Everything's too expensive. I need more AP on her before I can start reliably doing things. I say that, and we already have like 2 different AP boosters on her. So, let's go try and make that jump now. And then we've got to be getting close to the end of this area, right? This area has been taking a while. I should probably also make sure that I'm actually going towards something. I keep getting confused because I keep not seeing this path, and then I walk over here and just automatically start walking down it. Okay, I mean, it's just a blue item. It's bound to not be that great. Oh, there goes CL. Oh, okay, I just barely made it. I forgot you could do the kind of, like, grab thing. Oh, come on. I jumped. I disagree. But you could kind of do the thing where you more try to miss the ledge and then just rely on your character pulling themselves up it. Because it's a lot harder to just precisely land on these small platforms. Oh my god, okay. That one's... I needed to go all the way to the edge for that to work. So it's weird, right? Because if you sprint, then you go too far. You don't sprint, then you don't go far enough. So there's like a perfect in-between. I'm terrible at platformers also, so that's not helping. Oh, And then it's dark, so I thought the floor ended earlier than it did. So that's why I fell there, because I jumped early. See, there's this part, but I jumped when I got to the edge of that. Do I just sprint for this one? Yeah, okay. You can kind of do like that.
Interesting.
Picto. 50% increased break damage with free aim shots. Break damage. Is that... I mean, that's not that valuable. I feel like free aim doesn't usually do very much break damage. You didn't finish Perilous Parry quite yet. Got decent stats. Counterattack damage is probably just better, so I don't really want to give it to you. Ah, she does have energizing attack. That thing gives a lot of stats, or mostly speed. It's so tough to ever replace anything. Because it's like you're losing that ability when you replace it. Ah, you can't get up on that, huh? Okay, well, we finally got to this. Yeah, I gotta remember, the blue items are kind of the... the blue items are the valuable ones. And we're stuck in sprinting, which is why I messed that up there. The blue items are the valuable ones because they're the Pictos. The others are just materials, like Color of Lumina and recoats and polished catalysts. But the blue ones can be completely unique and give you a skill that you might not be able to find anywhere else. Hello, good sir. You guys aren't gonna be easily killed, huh? How much is that? Okay, that's nothing. Let's not even bother doing that, then.
Feel the burn.
We're gonna burn you.
Ready.
So I'm not positive, but I think I need a crit for that Mael combo to kill one of those guys. So should I intervention here? And then gamble? I mean, the odds are in my favor that I get 1 crit out of 3 hits, right? Because I have a 40% crit chance.
Your turn to shine.
My turn to shine. I just shined last turn. Okay, she got 3 crits.
I'll do it.
Ready to go.
Oh, he's dead. Okay. That's what you get for attacking, I suppose. Lune's weapon is also +9, right? Yeah, okay. Gustav's is not... Oh. But that's... He has multiple +8 weapons. We haven't found a single of the material that gets you to level 10 yet, have we? I hear a noise. On the other side of this. Up there. See, I keep getting like stuck on stuff. And that was like a weird type of stuck. Like when I tried to back off, my character still wouldn't get unstuck. So the only way I could think to get up there must be this left path over here. But it's so hard to see. Let's grab this first.
Oh, lovely.
So how would I get over there? Oh my gosh, I keep getting stuck on things. Ah. Did that just open that door? Yes. I don't know how I didn't see this area. This is what I mean, it's too dark around here. But it is good, like, it's just good level design, right? To put, so if you didn't notice this door or that item specifically, the item's not that noticeable, right? And the door is not interactable. But when you get up there, you notice that there's a rope off to the side that's, like, fairly obvious. So it's just good level design to make something obvious to let you know that you are missing something. Although, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if this is actually going to get us over there. Does not seem like it.
Oh, lovely.
Huh, maybe everything I just said doesn't matter because this doesn't actually interact with that. Yeah, this building, obviously they don't want you to get any further. Am I missing something else, or... Alright, well... Yeah, so everything I just said, irrelevant about the level design thing. That doesn't mean their level design is bad, it's just, the specific situation that I mentioned is not coming up right now. How the heck do I get over there, though? Maybe up this way will get me over there somehow? At least going up should give me a better idea of what I'm looking at, hopefully. Ah, there's a grapple spot. So now it's relevant, right? Because if you didn't notice that... Glory?
Glory is over there.
Oh, it's Esquier talking.
Ooh, but I sense something scary.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I almost got stuck right there. So as long as... Yeah, okay, we could grapple here. I was gonna say, if we can't grapple from here, then what I was saying is irrelevant. Oh, I didn't know they get like a little like misty thing around their arm when they can grapple. Or is that always like that? No, it's only when you can grapple. So yeah, now, because we saw that rope before, we know that some... Oh, there's some climbing over there as well. We know that something has to be around here somewhere to get us over there. And that something is... I don't want to rest, because I don't know if it'll... I mean, it doesn't matter, because we're all full health anyways, but... I don't know if it'll spit us out somewhere where we've already killed enemies. But yeah, we knew to look for a grapple point, because we had seen an obvious area we could not get to. Now, sometimes in like that situation back there, it could have been a little bit bad, right? Because I could have seen that rope, been like, obviously that rope I can't get to is connected to this house that I can't figure out how to get into. And then when I continued on, figured out how to get to the rope, which is going to be probably on this path, then I still wouldn't get into the house. And there's a chance that by then I could forget that I needed to get into the house because there were two areas I couldn't figure out how to get to, but I connected them together in my head. But maybe that's just how my brain works. Maybe other people's brains don't actually work like that. But my brain likes to try and simplify stuff by, if I think two things are connected, I'll just, like, only remember one of them because I assume they're connected. There's another flag over here? That was kind of unexpected. So are we just on the basalt waves? Was that up there? So that tells me there's going to be like a scary optional thing over here. So we can go down. There's a guy there. Although, like, really, did they have to... It's only 2 grapple points away to get to here. Oh. You know, maybe everything I said was wrong again, because I don't know how we get over there. To the rope. From here. Well, let's go down. Maybe down will get us there somehow. I can't believe how difficult it is to get to this rope area. Okay, never mind. This spits us out where I was trying to walk from the flag anyways. I don't know why you can't just drop down right here, why we had to go through this house, but... So we might not actually finish this area today, even though we know where Flurry, or like the area where Flurry is in. We're now on like some random side path right before the end. Dang it, why'd you have to fall? There's nothing up here anyways. Anything over here? See, I can't just not go to these areas because they would definitely put something in a random corner of the map. Oh, we got 3 of these guys? Alright, well, what's the play? I don't really know if I have a play, because I don't think Lune can one-shot one of these guys. I mean, I guess I'll just try. Yeah, it's not really that close. Although that guy doesn't get a turn now. Or at least his turn got pushed back, essentially. So it's good enough. Now I can just kill these 2 before they get a turn. Oh, I need to remember, she has the thing... I'm pretty sure she still has the thing where she does 50% more on her first hit. I keep forgetting that when I'm doing damage calculations for her second hit.
Your turn to shine.
Oh, there's so many factors that I'm realizing, like, as I do it more, the reason she keeps getting so much AP that I'm not factoring in from, like, the intervention and stuff is because she's picking up a kill and getting 3 AP from getting the kill. No, this is not the button I wanted. So even though I'm spending 6 AP every single time for that, I'm getting 3 back just for the kill. I'm getting 4 from intervention, and then I'm getting 1 for starting a turn. So I'm actually getting 8 AP back per turn. Okay, so we learned Perilous Parry, which I probably don't want equipped right now. It is a level 8. It's kind of sweet, but well, should I just grab Auto Shell? And Auto Shell's just gonna be like good in general. I don't want to leave these solo things behind. I wanted to make sure I master them, but I keep getting a new Picto over and over. I mean, I guess at some point, it's only 4 battles to master a Picto, so I could just, like, go somewhere and fight the same enemy 4 times to catch up with my Pictos, and I could equip multiple that I have to master instead of just doing one at a time. Really been no items so far, huh? This place is creepy. The grapple. Let's go in here first, I suppose. Although this might continue on. Maybe? Yeah, I think this does go, like... This it heads in the direction of where that rope was. Maybe I should go do the... Crap. There's a creepy enemy. Okay, so here's the a climbing area. Where does that even get me? Oh, I just jumped down. Okay. Which is fine. This was just a dead end for an item. A revived hint. Okay. Still can't remember if that's the item that makes it better or that gives you another one, but not particularly important, I suppose. Okay, so I want to go back and go to the grapple point because I know I've missed some grapple points, so grab that one while we can, and we can just grapple back. Can't go down there. Wait, this is gonna take... Oh my gosh, I'm getting so confused on what path I think is gonna take me where. Pretty sure this is gonna take me over there. Which is not what I want. Yeah, it is. Okay. How do I get to this, by the way? Did I climb? There we go.
Nice.
Color of Lumina. Can't go that way. Is this guy gonna be tough? I don't think he's special. There's a Picto, I think, behind him. I think it's blue. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. The Ice Lance strategy doesn't seem bad. Although those guys are not weak to it, huh?
Take down their shields.
Zoom in.
What's the play? Is it intervention or is it buff? I think it's buff.
That's lucky.
That's good damage. Oh, really? I got enough speed to make sure that this guy didn't get a turn? But I don't want to end stanceless. So now I went with different strategy of ice lancing, so now I can't get into virtuous stance, huh? Kind of messed myself up here. But this probably still does enough damage. Not even close, actually. So that was a mistake, because now I'm stanceless.
Feel the burn. Ready?
Just want to do this.
Okay.
I can't believe I missed that.
Careful now.
Okay.
Also, I'm waiting till like the last second to jump, but I think the jump ones are very generous. Like, once you see the emblem to jump, I think you're allowed to jump, and your character just hovers in midair. Okay, so 2 of you have 1 shield right now, which is stupid. Because it means Mael struggles at actually killing you. But I guess I can just poke. Ooh, we got a mark as well. That's great news. So this guy needs to die. But I also would like to get into virtuous stance. Hold up. Because I get AP back to this, right? What are the odds? Oh, there's no way I could kill that guy. Got another mark. I don't think that's gonna be enough to kill this guy, but it was not. I could just thermal transfer. Oh, but it really doesn't matter, right? Like, I keep setting up all these plays, but then when I actually get the payoff, they're already dead. Okay, he did not get slowed enough. Yeah, I made some mistakes. I should have just killed the big guy. Now we're in like a situation where I could potentially... well, I'm probably not going to lose no matter what. Alright, so knowing that CL's buff is about to go away, her best play is probably just use Dark Cleansing, but maybe like poke a little bit first, because that's free. Ooh, we got a mark too. And it doesn't matter who you use it on, no one has any debuffs, so.
Finesse and grace.
See, I don't know which guy is getting a turn. I assume it has to be this one, because the other one's slowed. But it would be nice if I hovered over him for them to also be then highlighted on the turn order. How should I do this? Because I could just breaking rules on you. Oh, I missed, but that's okay. Does Lune have anything that kills this guy?
Feel the burn.
Yes, yes she does. Okay, we are in Twilight. Doesn't really matter what I do, though. We only got hit by that single attack that cleaved. Unlucky. Okay, so we need to go back over there again.
An advantage.
Healing Tint Energy. Healing Tints also give 1 AP. Now that's interesting. Again, I assume that doesn't just apply blanket to the party. I assume it has to be that person who uses the Healing Tint. Okay, so this area is going to keep going, so let's go back first. Otherwise, we're going to have to backtrack forever. And we'll see if we actually collect Flurry. Where do I go? Oh, this way. Oh, there's more? I was not expecting that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to get to Flurry then. I thought that it would just literally be fight this guy, get this item, and then a straight shot back home. That didn't hit the thing? How did that miss again? There we go. Okay, what do I even want to do with your turn now? Like, honestly, nothing you do matters at this point. Might as well just skip your turn. So the reason that I skipped her turn was, like, I guess I didn't need the extra AP from the shields breaking, but in theory, if I did need it, her actually attacking would just actively hurt my strategy.
Your turn to shine.
I'm ready.
But ideally, I guess I would have just lit him on fire in case I need to get back to Virtuous Stance.
Finesse and precision.
Nice.
Okay, that's a wall. Ooh, here's a rope. So this goes back down there, and there was a flag in there. So now we got a fast way to get back up here, which tells me that this area is going to be longer than I thought, maybe? Or is this it? Could be the only grapple spot, actually.
An advantage.
Marked targets deal 30% less damage. I assume that's only to the character that this is applied to. It's like some of these wordings they could have done a little bit differently, right? Like, to make it clear, they could have worded it as take 30% less damage from marked targets, right? Instead, they're saying that marked targets as a blanket statement deal 30% less damage, which I doubt is true. Okay, now we go this whole way. Which, again, I don't even know why that rope exists. Because there's no benefit to taking that rope, right? Wouldn't it be like faster to go the other way? Like if I had to get back for some reason? Okay, just making sure I didn't miss stuff by looking. There's no items anywhere or something. Okay, yep, so this was the rope that we saw. Now, what's the payoff for this? I feel like I saw a purple item up here, but I can't remember exactly. Oh, can't jump that, okay. Did I see something? No, it was just that water down there. I obviously hear an item, I just don't know where it is. It's a climb spot. Okay, we can do that in just a second. Let's go this way. Oh, this is just how I get back. That's clever to use the same grapple spot from 2 different locations. Where was the climbing? Oh, here. Oh, it's a orange item. A
Interesting.
new weapon for Lune, an ice weapon. Also, an expeditioner made it here. Now, granted, this house could have been more put together when he actually made it here, but let's check out that weapon real quick, shall we? What picto did we get? We have these 2, Healing Tint and Marked Enemies. I feel like neither of those are going to be particularly good. But I'll probably master them all the same. Ice skills cost less. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like whatever build you're doing, right? This does make Typhoon cost less. So right now what I'm doing a lot of the time is Immolation only costs 1, so I'm just kind of spamming it. It's kind of bad in this area because most things are rocks and they're resisting it. But I'm spamming that because it only costs 1, and then I'm able to thermal transfer to gain AP after that. Now if I use this instead, if I had to use thermal transfer more than once, then this would be better, because then I'd be using thermal transfer on a burning target, but I still have to immolate first. And the immolate's going to cost more if I'm using this. But starting with a stain might be the way that we make some stuff actually work. Like I was talking earlier, there's no good way to start with, or to get 2 fire stains quickly. But if you had a weapon that gave you a fire stain, which we have this one, and then we'd only need to use 1 immolate before we'd have enough fire stains to use one of the big lightning abilities. So we'll keep that in mind. It's kind of not that relevant which weapon we have equipped right now, so we'll just have like the biggest damage one. Although Lune's basic attack being ice would probably be a little bit better in this area. But I think the damage difference is probably too big for me to warrant equipping that right now. Okay. So something scary is coming up, huh? So I think that's going to be a good place to probably pause. Next time we can come back and take on whatever the scary thing Esquier was talking about. Get you to 60 here. You did not level up, but you've got to be close. Still going to 60 with you. You're getting 11 at the moment. You're already at 60. So what am I doing now with you? Because I could get 4 damage if I just keep going here, but you're only getting 9 speed from now on. You have a good amount of defense. How much defense does my L have, by the way? 110. So we got 130, 85, 195, but that's because Gustav is doing like his dual build. You have 110. So you have the highest defense out of anyone. I do like the idea that I level up luck and I get no crit, but I get speed and attack power. So if I level up 3 times, I only get 1 crit rate. The crit rate doesn't matter on you that much right now. What does matter on you then, I guess? You have so much health that, like, the answer is probably not health. You have pretty good base attack power. Like, it's just speed that matters on a support. Speed and staying alive, but she's the tankiest member of the team. What's everyone's speed at? 748, 749, and 606. Honestly, like, as much as I said I'd stop at 60, I think for you, because you're so tanky and your lowest stat is actually speed just because of your Pictos, I think I'm doing this. It's the most efficient. And probably at some point we're going to be at 99 anyways. So. Gustav has a lot of points, but I don't really know how to unlock stuff, so I don't know if I should buy these skills. Like, I don't know if buying these skills unlocks this stuff, or if this stuff is unlocked through progression in the game. So it would kind of feel bad to just buy these abilities for no reason and then not have enough points for these things. And then you need 3 more. You need 2 more. And you, I don't know exactly what direction I'm going with. What was the other thing I wanted? Because I wanted the delaying slice up in the top right. But I also wanted something here, I think? Yeah, this is Plentiful Harvest. Oh, I think I read this wrong. On a target and gives 1 AP to a party member. I wonder if it divvies them out or if it gives it all to one party member. Well, that's a little bit worse than I think I was reading it as like all party members. Or at least that you would have control over it, but now, I mean, it's still probably fine. I don't know. We'll have to decide if we go there. I'm probably going for delaying slice first anyways, because controlling the enemy's turn is going to be valuable. As long as this game doesn't do anything stupid like make it so some enemies are just immune to that. Because like turn control is the most powerful mechanic in turn-based games, right? So then sometimes developers make things that are immune to that, which is like anti-fun, because if you took entire skills and made decisions based off of being able to do that, then all of a sudden that becomes useless. Then that character might also become useless. But I think eventually a lot of the characters are just going to be jack of all trades, and it's just going to depend on what skills you equip on them and what weapon you equip on them. just right now we have to specialize because we don't have the resources and the levels to have everything maxed out. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. We got close to Flurry. Flurry should just be right around the corner here. But we didn't quite get there. Lots of exploring. I think we've thoroughly found everything in this area. There's a chance that I'm wrong, but I feel like we found everything and did everything that we could, except for that one blue rock that I couldn't break. So we'll have to try and come back to a lot of areas in the future and find the blue rocks. I don't know if there's going to be a good way for me to find them or if I just have to remember them. I'm hesitant to just write them all down to know to come back. Because I feel like a lot of these areas, maybe you could just sprint through them and find the rocks. But when you're sprinting, there's a chance that you miss stuff. I don't know. Maybe they'll be like indicated. Like if I was making a game like this and I had a mechanic where you had to come back, I would put markers on the areas once you unlocked that mechanic to indicate that there was an interactable in that area still. But I don't know if this game is going to do something like that. So I don't know if I should be writing them down or not. For now, I think I'm not going to. And maybe that'll come back to bite us. But worst case scenario, I could just like maybe look up a guide for where they are, so at least we can find them. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I am looking forward to playing some more. But we're going to have to leave it there. I will see you next time. Alrighty. Like I said, good progress today, but we're just going to do the one episode. And I am going to take a break, and we'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time as today. And then we'll also try and do Sunday. But yeah, shorter for right now, because I'm tired. But hopefully I'll get recharged a little bit over the weekend. Anyways, that's going to do it for the stream. Thanks for stopping by. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Bye.